In this video, we're going to cover looping. My explanation for looping in as few words as possible is it allows us to extend intros and outros of songs so that our mix can sound seamless and cohesive. Sometimes the intro feels too short, and if we create a nice loop, we can have that loop just going indefinitely until we take it out of the loop. If we feel like an outro is too short, we can do the same thing. And here's an example.
Alright, let's create our first loop. We will be creating one with our in and out loop buttons. And look at where my index finger is. I'm going to push the in cue to start the loop. And then I'll push the out cue to close and create the loop. There. And now it will loop indefinitely. And then when you create a loop that you like, you can hit a cue point and that will save that loop as a loop cue.
And now here is an example of me incorporating this loop into a mix.
I am reaching the outro in our deck 1 song, and I'll hit that loop cue right at the outro. And as you can see, I've already cut my EQs and I'm going to slowly fade in the song. I'm keeping an eye on the waveforms and waiting for the right moment to exit the loop with the exit loop button, which I will hit now. As you can see, I'm doing the fade. It's gonna sound sick.
Here's an example of me setting up a loop out cue point.
Instant loop. 2-bar loop. Increase to 16. Increase to 32. And then save it and create a loop cue. Right there. Let's rewind that and slow that down. Instead of using the in-out loop buttons, I'm going to press the instant 4-beat loop button and then hold it down to turn it into an 8-beat loop. But in this case, I want a 32-beat loop, so in order to increase it, I press this button to make it 16, and then again to make it 32 beats. And so if I want to save this outro loop, I will then press an open cue button to save it. Locked in.
And here is how I would use that loop out cue point in a mix.
I'll hit my loop out and fade in cue at the same time, right here. Deck 1 is slowly coming in with the EQs down. You can see deck 2's loop is going to start over. And then I will hit the exit loop button, seeing that it's going to end right as the new song begins. Finish up the EQing. There we go. Into the next song.
In conclusion, loops generate more mixing flexibility. This is an essential part of DJing. It'll make things way easier for you, so get out there and get loopy.